Okay, so just going to play with my jelly plate, and as I say, I'm not very good at this yet, so the more I play, hopefully the better I'll get. And I've got some paints out, so I'm just going, basically I am just going to pop some paint down on my plate with some of these things that I've got that are dry that are just on my as I say, I've just got a little bit of paint here, and so I'm just going to use up what I've got here, hopefully. Woo. Obviously I'm pressing that too hard or something. And I think I've lifted off all I can on there, so I'm just going to pop a little bit. That's a lot, but never mind. And pop down some, a little bit of square, see what I can lift up. Now I'm going to pop another layer on and then put something else down and lift it up again. Actually, I'm just going to wait for that to dry, I think. Just going to pop some more colour on. Actually, I might try this one. Running out of colours a little bit. Might have been a bit too much. Never mind. Probably why I'm running out of colours a little bit now. Pop this one down. Got some paper that I was pulling off on the other day, so I'm going to pop this on and see what happens. Oh, I went a bit skew with there. Because it's got quite small holes in that in, it'll be quite difficult to pull up through the holes, so I'm just going to give it a good old rub. Without putting my fingers through it, hopefully. Yeah, I didn't get too much of that, but it's but that was nice. Just going to put a little bit of gold around here, I think. See if I can put a thin layer of gold over the top of this. I'll have to let it dry first though. So I've got this gold Lumiere paint, and I'm just going to see if I can just put a little bit on. I don't want to put too much on because it's got to be quite a thin layer. So I'll put a little bit on, and then if I need more I'll put some more on after. Let's see if we can get a good coverage here. Yeah, might need a little bit more than that. Ooh. Now seeing that probably be too much now. But we'll see. See how that comes out. Right. Pop this on. When I think about it, I cut down my paper to the size of just a little bit bigger than the jelly plate is, because I find that if I do the whole piece then I actually waste a lot of paper, so doing it this way I'm only wasting a little bit of paper. That's only if I've prepared and remembered to do it. Right. Sometimes when I do this as well, I leave some of the paper on the block, so I think there must be a difference between pressing hard enough and pressing too hard. So here we go. Yeah. Yeah, definitely left some of the paper on there this time. Oh well. I'll be quite good though to go in a journal, I think. Now I've got to try and get my paper off. Wonder if that will come off in a if I put another colour down. I wonder if that will come off. Put a bit more red on. Give it a go. Let's see. Never know unless you try. That happens to me a lot when I use that Lumiere gold paint. Don't usually leave as much behind as that, but hey ho. Oops. Hey ho, hey ho. Right, let's see. See what happens this time, shall we? Just a mess. Just a mess. Oh well, best clean up my jelly plate. So I've sort of like given it a clean off, and I put this one on just to take some more of the red up. And I don't know whether you can see this, but I've got some of the gold in here as well, and it actually it'll actually make a really nice background. So I'm going to keep this one, and I'll be using it. You'll see it be used a little later on. Yeah, I quite like that one. This was the one that I took up, and I'm not going to throw it away, because as it's drying off you can still see bits and pieces of the other thing there, and it'll probably be good to doodle on that one. And even this one where I left some of the paper behind, it still looks good. it's still an aged thing, so that's good. And so I was just cleaning this off, and what I'm going to do now is I've taken off most of the bits of paper, and I've still got my snotty bits on the plate. So what I'm going to do is let that dry off. Then I'll put another colour on the back and see if I can pick up what's left, but I'll let it dry off. So I'm just, it's more or less dry, and because I get quite excited about this, and so I quite often can't let it dry out properly. But anyway, I'm just going to pop this, not too fond of pink actually. Should try something else, another colour. We'll try another colour. Dark blue. Oh, that's a thing I've already got on there, isn't it? Oh well. About two-tone blue. I know I keep putting too much on. Oh, maybe I ought to hold it on. Okay, what I want to do there is I want to do a lift off, don't I? I want to pop that one down, put this one there, see how much we're going to get out this time. A rainbow of colour. Okay. I'm just going to do a straight lift off there. Yeah. Right, let's see what we can do with this, shall we? I'm determined it's coming up. I'm determined to grab my snotty bits. I love it. It's really interesting, isn't it? That actually really like this bit round here, but we'll see when it dries off how much better it gets. Obviously not going to be able to pick this bit up, so I've got to clean it off.